Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome to the Fortnight for Dungeon Rushers. We're going to go ahead and click to continue here because that's what it is, and we're going to just go ahead and click straight on the campaign. I have 666 in my number right there, oops. I just reset it because I didn't want to spoil anything. I did some test recording, so we're a little bit ahead, but Elian had had enough of the daily grind, all work and no play. He was done with it, so one morning he made a decision. He would join the noble community of dungeon looters. Our story begins at the edge of this village, in front of a supposedly haunted ancient crypt. But yeah, the story contains a little bit of mixed wit. I'm going to leave these up just long enough for you guys to read them. I may read some of them out loud. It has an introductory kind of text for each of the characters, and you have a banter back and forth throughout the rest of the game. Every now and then, at least as far as I got. I only got so far. I'm probably going to lose at some of these, but on Fortnite we are getting first impressions, so I'm not going to be going too far into it before recording these. But we're a toilet cleaner who wants to become an adventurer, and it says we're a good boy at heart, and we're going to get these tutorial messages for a while, just to give us an idea of the various things that we have available to us. So let's go ahead and just keep moving forward. We do have some bonus challenges here. Max 3 abilities used, all monsters slain, and all events inspected is our goal for bonus challenges. Those will come up in just a minute. We can also look at our inventory and rearrange our party, but that again will come in a little bit. We have a skeleton here. It's saying, "Avoid me, I could hear you coming from miles away. You'll need the right ability if you want to avoid a fight. You better flee, kid, it's dangerous here. Flee, never, prepare to fight. Oh my bone, he's charging at me." Yes, we're tainting his dust with our clean fingers. Which is not something you really want to do to skeletons. But generally speaking, we're going to have a kind of back and forth, not necessarily grid-based, but kind of party, kind of JRPG almost based combat going on here. Ooh, and we got an iron sword from that one. That's a lovely drop. We got a sword, and we're going to drop into our inventory and switch out our Scourer's Brush, which is a weapon. That's what we were using before, for an iron sword. And we're going to come over here and also explore a little bit of an event. This is the dungeon that I know pretty well, and we got items from it. Ooh, lovely. We can sell those for gold, or we can use them in crafting later on. I do know there is a crafting system and all that fun stuff. But first things first, we got to clear out this first dangerous dungeon that we're in. A kid pretending to be an adventurer again. It's not a place to play here. Let me quietly haunt this place. Save your breath. I mean, but how can you talk, by the way? Doesn't matter. Die again. Yeah, rest in peace. Yeah, fight him. Let's kill ourselves a skeleton. We should be doing all right on this one. Hopefully this guy will go down in 2 hits, but I cannot ever guarantee that. We might get a bad strike or something like that. But we got a skull from him, so that's at least a plus there. This first area is fixed, but later on we'll have more random dungeons and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and inspect that. We got mana renewal, which is not going to do anything for us. We're just going to have to fight things here. And we've got a skeleton warlock and a pile of bones there. Manager, he's the manager. He's going to kill us. So you think you can scare me, you decrepit pile of bones? Well, then I'll teach you to have some respect for the dead. What about respect for your elders? Can't reach him. And maybe he should use his bow. There we go. We get precision shot unlocked. I'm so glad. There used to be a bug with that where you wouldn't unlock this if you had reset the game. But thankfully they fixed that, and therefore this recording is possible. Let's go ahead and shoot him in the face. He's going to shoot us back, which is going to hurt just a little bit. He feels like crap, so he better take a potion, or he better just shoot this guy in the face. Boom. Dead. All the threats are gone. We could potentially attack that pile of bones, but we really don't need to. And let's go ahead and loot and leave. We've explored everywhere. We've gotten all the achievements. So loot and leave, get everything unlocked. And yes, we even got some items off of that and a little bit of gold. So that's pretty good. Our starter character has done well. We are learning through the basic stuff. And this is why you go for the achievements. Because once you finish the achievements in rush mode, you can actually unlock heroic mode, which is an increased challenge and better loot. So yeah, that's an interesting thing to do there, and you actually have restrictions whenever you're in heroic mode. Heroic mode is repeatable, whereas the normal mode is not. As far as the rewards go. So let's go ahead and rush in here. Normal mode is repeatable to unlock the heroic mode though, so. After his first success, our young adventurer... Oh, I clicked too soon. Basically, it says that we found ourselves in a tavern with legend of a treasure being underneath it. But what is this place? It's a bar. There's a bar on top of the dungeon. We need to be pretty careful about that bar. So what is this place? This can't be right. It must have some mistake. Hey, mister, what's the tavern doing in a supposedly abandoned dungeon? Isn't it obvious? We're here to serve drinks. You should give them a try, kid. I don't like tourists who come in and don't buy anything. To be honest, I was planning on investigating this dungeon to fill my pockets. No one told me it had already been explored. Well, it hasn't been explored. The first adventurers that discovered this place thought that it might be more profitable to set up a tavern here instead of searching for what little treasure might be found. So you're telling me that what might still be some treasure somewhere inside this place. I'm gonna look for it. Maybe I'll be able to retire sooner than planned. No, you're not going to. You're optimistic. Lots of newly minted adventurers have gone before you and were never seen again. That's why this place is never going to be cleaned out. This dungeon. Think of natural selection. Those in the know understand that there's nothing here but good beer. Others die in the galleries for a few measly coins. In short, you've got no chance on your own. Then come with me. You seem like a seasoned adventurer. Don't you want to find what else might be hidden in this place? I'm not an adventurer. I'm Thogrim, the best accountant in the country. He's an accountant dwarf with a hammer and armor. Carrying a war hammer and wearing armor. It's a dangerous profession, don't you know? I need an accountant. I promise I'll pay you if you come with me, even if you just come take a look. Work, huh? Don't really have a choice then. We'll be rich by the time we get out of here. Hey, don't forget to pay me beforehand. Run! Yes, we run underneath to avoid paying the bill. He can sniff out gold. He unveils room which can be looted for treasure. And we have the Pathfinder, which reveals adjacent rooms within a range of 2 squares. So we got another ability. We got no trap triggered and max 3 potions. We're hopefully not going to have to use any potions, but we could just have a bad string of luck. I don't think this one introduces bad traps to us just yet, but let's go ahead and fight here. We've got a lovely little skeleton up there that needs to have the crap beaten out of him, so let's just do that thing now. Unfortunately, that did not do enough damage. We might have to swap it to having the sword on Thogrim. I forgot about that. This is the only other mission that I've actually done enough to remember everything for. So let's see, what do you have? You have no weapon. And you actually do have a weapon, so we can go boop and switch to him, drop out the iron sword, and throw in the scouring brush, which does absolutely nothing, and give him the sword so he does at least a reasonable amount of damage. And there we go. That should be good. They're both at 6 damage. I should have done that beforehand, but I completely forgot, so we took unnecessary damage, which is always a lovely thing to have happen. Unfortunately, he's slower than the mage here, so we're going to take it regardless. So we're going to beat him in the face and then beat him in the face again. Because, ow, it hurts. It hurts. And Thogrim is a much better tank than us, but we're not going to be using him for that just yet. Not until we get some more characters, most likely. Because both of these have a bit of melee. We have a ability to stop the trap here. It's Saboteur, unsets a mechanical trap, or we can send Thogrim in first to trigger the trap and take the brunt of it. So we don't want to take the trap damage because we'll lose our little challenge there. So let's keep moving up here. We want to go back here and explore just a little bit before we start advancing the other way. We've got an enemy. We've got a skeleton warrior and a skeleton warlock. We're going to take some damage from these guys. It's kind of an unfortunate reality of here, so let's go smash them to pieces. Only 5 damage there. That kind of sucks. Going to take a little bit of damage there and finish him off with another hit from the hammer. We should be able to take out this mage without dying. That would be absolutely lovely. Thankfully, one of the conditions is not that you don't die. There are some of them that have that condition. No lost characters, no fallen characters, that kind of thing. Let's wander here. We've got a Ted Suspect. Welcome, stranger. What are you doing there? I'm a selfless benefactor. I help any adventurers I meet on my travels. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. And he gives us a potion. And he's just making contributions to your noble quest. Please continue with your journey. That guy is strange. Yes, he's a noble benefactor that gives us a healing potion. So thankfully, we don't have to click on every spot. We'll automatically pathfind to the next one. So we've got a skeleton lancer here where we're going to have to use a special ability against most likely. And let's go ahead and hit him once. Bang, it doesn't do any damage. But we have the access to Thor's Strike now, which is a second ability, which is going to bust through his armor and do a lot of damage. So yeah, now we can just finish him off. Boom. And another Thor's Hammer should completely kill him. Bang, and we didn't even take any damage there. That's absolutely lovely. We got a Broken Spear, which kind of sucks, but we can use it for crafting later. I think we'll probably do 3 dungeons in this one. That seems like a good kind of quantity. It'll go down as we get further along, and they take a little bit longer to do. This doesn't look like a treasure room, and those barrels over there look pretty recent. Who cares? Look, I found the chest, but there's almost nothing inside of it. A few coins and bits of paper. Hey, look, there's one here with your name on it. Yeah. We're in the tavern storeroom, and that's my tab you've got there. Yay. Do you really owe 2,000 gold pieces? Quick, gather everything and make quick exit before anyone sees us, and try to look innocent. Yeah, we're going to loot and leave. We got all 3 of the achievements, and we got all the loot and stuff like that. Dungeon 100% revealed. Seems to be a common challenge on these, so Let's go and continue forth, and we're going to get a little bit of witty banter between these gentlemen as we go into rushing our third dungeon. Yes, they do heal up between matches, by the way, so that is a definite plus, and we can actually rearrange characters in here. We can put him in the back row. I'm going to go ahead and just leave him on the front there, just for now, because he's got a melee attack. It's going to work pretty decent. And yes, you can do melee attacks from your back row, but you cannot hit their back row with melee attacks. What else am I supposed to do if you look innocent? Don't do anything. Yes, it's this experience as an accountant, and looking innocent is part on the job. Yes, just finish this one. Listen up, I'm not going to give you a lesson on economics, but with the slim pickings from this place, we've got to keep moving if we want to stay afloat. Yep, we've got a bunch of things here. You know what, kid? You're incredibly annoying. Yes, we got to rush into our next dungeon. Hopefully we'll find something useful. We got a room here. I have a feeling it's going to be bad. Yep, magical affliction. I don't know what that does. We can hover over it. 10% magical resistance down. So we've got that for 3 combat turns. So if we can find a non-magical enemy, that would be absolutely... it's not a non-magical enemy, so this is going to hurt. I don't know what the... okay, I've earned this poison flask while gambling at the tavern. Coat your blade with it. Okay, so we've got poison blade. I'm not going to use that. It's not going to really do too much for us because it's not going to allow us to kill these guys any faster. So it's a useful skill for elsewhere. So let's go ahead with hammering here, take out the front guy before he gets a chance to attack, and then we can finish off this magic guy who is going to pelt us in the face for quite a bit of damage. There you go. Ouch and ouch. So we only have 1 turn left on that. I do like how the effects have a not necessarily continuous effect, but they travel between battles here. We don't really need either of those abilities on him, so we're not going to equip it. I think that lowers something. Yeah, it lowers our block chance, which is absolutely horrible. But let's go down here, and we have absolutely nothing in that corner. What are our challenges? All events inspected, all monsters slain. So we don't have to go everywhere in this one, so that's at least a plus. We don't really get anything for stepping on the door. I don't know why they have a graphic there. It's just kind of weird. But we're probably going to have another negative shrine here. Oh, no, we don't even have another shrine. These are getting randomly generated later on, so... let's go ahead and use that to stop that from smacking us in the face. And we will explore around. Let's inspect that. Does it have anything good? Ooh, loot. Stamina potion. That'll actually restore stamina so we can use our abilities even more. Another enemy. Holy crap. We've got a crossbowman. He's going to get first strike on us, which is going to suck just a little bit, but at least he's not magical. We took some damage there, so let's go ahead and perforate and smack him in the face just to get rid of him. And then we'll use a potion outside of combat on Throggrim there so he doesn't die. We got a nice little level up as well. I don't think that auto heals. Attain some talent points, check their talents. Yeah, it doesn't auto heal them, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and have you... there we go. Right click on it to heal, and he's pretty good, and we get some talent points. This is leveling up in the game. You actually get 2 talent points right now. We're looking at various things that we might want to use on this character. Passive ability, Dwarf Constitution unlocked. I don't know what that does, but... reduces the cost of I go first. Let's go with 1 there, and let's see what this does. Immune to drunk effects. Sweet. That's absolutely lovely. So he can drink alcohol and actually be useful. So we'll go ahead and close that. And we'll level you up as well. He's got like swordsman, he's got ranger abilities. Critic chance is critical chance. We've also got increased damage of precision shot and increased damage of perforation. We have various things that we can actually use on him as well. We have some late abilities that allow us to have increased bow strength, and I think there's one that allows us to equip both a bow and a sword. Yeah, skilled archer skills. I think skilled archer is, yeah, one-handed weapon and in addition to a bow, so we can get benefits from both of them. So we kind of want to go for that. That's going to make us a lot stronger. I'm going to start off with, let's go with increased damage on the shot so we can move him to the back row. That seems like a logical choice here. Going to go ahead and move you to the back, validate, and there we go. So their melee guys can't attack him. Only range guys can hit him. So we only have to worry about really healing Throggrim, because their melee guys can only attack the front line. So, yeah, the Skeleton Warrior is going to be a bit of a pain, but let's go ahead and keep fighting these guys. We got a little bit of dialogue there about them fighting each other. I'm going to get shot in the face. As you can see, his back guy can actually, hit us, but we can't hit him with melee attacks. So let's go ahead and just finish off this front guy. We're going to take a little bit more damage because this guy's going to shoot from the back row again, probably hitting him. Yes, sirree. A nice precision shot there will do a ton of damage, and we'll just smash him in the face. Bang. That kind of sucks for him because we're going to have to use a heal on him, but I'm okay with that. I think there's a limit to how many potions we can use. No ability used. Oh, we would have to take damage there. I'm not going to get the full thing here anyway, so let's go there, and we'll go ahead and heal you up to 14. We just need to kill everything. Inspect you. Strength gain. Lovely. That's going to make us do more damage. So we're not going to ace this one. I will do it later. We've got a witch there. What are you doing? Just a second. Oh no, R, you made me lose count. I sell items to the adventurers who come explore the dungeons. Show us what you've got for sale. Not here, you blind idiots. I'm just here to promote myself. What I do is a bit of a gray area, legally speaking. Come find me in my shop later if you want to buy something, and be quiet. They are watching. We meet all kinds of people here. Watch your mouth, and we're going to loot and leave. We didn't get the no ability used aspect, but we inspected all events. I'll go back and do those later on. I don't feel like unlocking all of the extra dungeon things. And we get to move into the shop where we can buy stuff and sell stuff. We got a bunch of gold here, but first things we want to do is buy that small health potion. That's probably the most useful thing here. We could buy some crafting things. I think I want to buy an iron sword, but I also want to sell this bone scepter because it's not going to be that useful for me. There we go. And let's see, do we want the Staff of Death, which gives us, that's going to be better for another character, I would wager. But let's go ahead and get the Iron Sword for us, and I think we're good. As I slowly choke on thin air. And we can equip that sword, and it'll boost his damage just a bit, up to 8 damage if we do the little ranged attack there as well. So that's going to be absolutely beautiful. Damage to enemies, and that should be pretty good for us for this first episode. If you guys enjoyed this, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time as we go into further dungeons and rush them as well, and possibly unlock some more interesting dungeons. Keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.